Daisy is on the phone today for To Catch a Cheater. She's been dating her boyfriend, Tyler, for about a year, but now she thinks something's going on. So we'll see if we can help her out. Daisy, what's up? Why do you think Tyler's cheating?
Yeah, so we've been together for like a year now. My sister actually is the one who set us up. And when I first started dating him, she kind of said like, hey, I know he sort of has a past. Like, he has cheated. He's, maybe not the most trustworthy guy, but to be honest, like I've dated guys like that in the past, and I kind of felt like maybe I could be the one to like change him or tame him, so I wasn't super concerned about it. And he's always like really respectful to me, and like we don't really even fight like with each other at all. So, things aren't like boring. Like he's not like a chill guy necessarily. Like we like to go out and we like to do stuff, and we've gotten into some trouble like at a club before, and we've done some stupid things in public that I can't really say on the air, but other than that, like things have been like pretty good between the two of us. So my sister texted me the other night, and she said that she saw him at a club, which isn't like, crazy to me because like we do like to go out. But she said that he was like kind of all over this girl. And when she called me, I kind of just brushed it off, and then I was sort of like yelling at her because I felt like she was kind of starting to try and cause some like problems or drama, and I just don't really feel like he would do something like that. And she's just somebody who is like kind of addicted to drama, so I just felt like this was like her trying to stir the pot again. So then when he got home, I told him like, oh, this is what she said, and I thought it was kind of funny. And then he didn't think it was funny, like, at all. So he got really mad at it and about it, and he started talking about my sister. And I get that he was pissed. Like, I totally understand that, but he got, like, really, really pissed to the point where then it kind of started to feel, like, weird. Like, okay, why are you this?
Like a weird defensive, like a too overly defensive response. Yeah,
it was like he got too upset. So now I'm just not really sure what to think. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, something's not adding up. And like, maybe what she said was true and he was doing something. And I think he's going to be really pissed when he finds out that I called a radio station to get to the bottom of this. But I kind of feel like I have to know before I, make a decision, like if I'm going to go forward or not.
Do you think that you're the type of person that would be upset if he was just dancing with somebody at a club and maybe in a flirty way, but there was no actual cheating? And there's no wrong answer. I'm curious to see what, your sister's definition of him really stepping out on you is.
Yeah. I mean, I think for me, that feels like a no. Like I wouldn't do that with another guy. And I think he'd be mad if he saw me do that with another guy.
Right in the middle of today's To Catch a Cheater, and Daisy is on the phone. She thinks that her boyfriend of about a year might be cheating on her. So in a second, we're going to call him and pretend to be from the grocery store that he's a rewards card member at, and say that every month we choose one lucky rewards card member who gets free flowers delivered to anybody that they want. We'll see if he sends those to her or to somebody else. But before we do that, Daisy, why don't you catch everybody up on your situation?
Yeah, so my sister saw my boyfriend at a club, kind of like hanging on some girl. And then when he came home, I told him about it, like kind of joking about it, because I thought it was funny because it just seemed like completely ridiculous and something he wouldn't do. And he got so upset that now I feel like maybe there is some kind of like truth to it.
Somebody gets really, really, really angry when they're not just being straight up accused when you ask them about it, That's usually a sign that something's going on. So hopefully not, but we'll see if we can figure it out right now. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, this is Corbel calling from. I was looking for a rewards card member named Tyler.
Oh, this is he. Sorry, who is this again?
I'm actually calling to say congratulations and thank you for shopping with us. You're this month's big winner.
I don't think I am. Like, what did I don't think I entered anything.
I'm not sure if you've seen the signs, but every single month we choose one rewards card member at random to say thank you very much for being a loyal customer by gifting you free flower delivery from our floral department. So you've won 36 long stem red roses, a box of candy or chocolate, and a card to be delivered to anybody that you want within the 50 United States.
No way! Wow, I never win anything. That's great.
Well, can't say
That's
that
awesome.
anymore.
Wow, yeah, okay, cool.
If you know who you want to send them to right now, I can take the information down in just a matter of minutes over the phone. If you need some time to think about it, I can set up a time to call you back.
You said how many flowers?
36 long stem red roses.
Oh, okay. Now, quick question. Is it possible to send them, to break those up and send them to different people?
Sure, we can split them up. So I'll just need to get some info from you. Give me 1 second. Do you know who you want to send them to now, or do you need me to call you back?
Yeah, no, I can give you names now for sure.
Great. Okay. And so what I will need from you is the first and last name of the first person you want to send them to.
Hold on. It's Anna, and I got to check my phone for last name. Hold on a second.
Okay. And then just while I'm on this page of the thing here, what the other person's name, I'll just go ahead and type that in on the. We got 2 tabs.
Sure,
open.
yeah. So, but this will be Beth,
Okay.
and the last one will be Daisy, and they're all spelled like normal names, like basically.
Yeah, I thought I was just splitting up 2. So you want to split it in 3 ways there, I guess.
3, yeah, 12. If I could do 12, 12, and 12.
Okay, I've got them all in there. So Anna, Beth, and Daisy. And then do you want to put anything on cards to these people?
I mean, you just put on the same thing on all 3. I think that'll be fine. I don't feel like writing a card
Sure.
for everybody.
Okay,
Great.
I can do that.
Just put love you, baby, thinking of you. Something like that.
Got it. And, okay, well, that is all the info I needed because, Tyler, this is actually the Jubal Show. It's a radio show. My name is Jubal.
3?
Bro.
My name's Nina, also on the show.
And I'm Victoria.
Your girlfriend, Daisy, is on the phone as well.
Tyler, what the
Whoa, hold up. What?
You've nothing to say?
We do a segment called
Wait,
To Catch a
Daisy?
Cheater, and that's what this is.
And today it did.
Daisy, what the what are you kidding me right now? This is you're gonna, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
You probably shouldn't.
Yeah, no.
Am I kidding you? Am I kidding? What did I do in this situation?
You were gonna get roses. Are you still gonna get the roses?
I was gonna get roses? I knew that something was going on with you and Anna. I knew it. I knew there was just something in my head that told me that you said you were just work friends, but I knew it. This is disgusting. And who is Beth? What is this, Tyler? Seriously, what is this?
What is what? Here's your problem, right? I don't know what you think you know, but you don't know anything. I was going to send you roses, and I'm allowed to, is it illegal to send roses to someone? I didn't even pay anything for them.
With the same card? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Bro called me and was like, hey, what do you want to put in? I don't know. I don't have time for all this nonsense.
Do you have 3 girlfriends?
Whatever.
Love you, babe. That's just something you're going to say to a random friend.
It's something I said to you. I don't have time to write all
And to
3
2
cards.
other girls.
That's ridiculous. Okay, you know what? This is ridiculous. What do you want me to say here? What do you want me to say? Okay? You want me to say you're the only one?
I guess I was under the impression that I was, yeah.
Well, you're not. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm young. I told you, when we first met, that this is who I am. I want to play the field, and it's, I don't see myself being this type of person. And so, if you've been thinking that, then sorry, okay? But, this is who I am.
You're I'm such a liar. I literally can't even listen to you speak anymore. You're literally such a liar. You are
I was going to send you roses. You're complaining a lot for someone who's going to get roses and a card that says "I love you."
Romantic, very romantic.
The same card to 2 other women.
Who cares about them? You don't even know them. So, what does it matter?
What does it matter? You're my boyfriend. I don't have another boyfriend.
But, you can't own somebody. You can't own a person or a thing.
Then don't be somebody's boyfriend.
I say, but you can be in a relationship, sir.
I can be a few people's boyfriend. What's wrong with that?
Well, not disclosing that information probably to all of the girlfriends ahead of time.
I'm saying they don't have to know. I tell them, listen, this is who I am. That's who I am. I'm upfront about it.
You were not upfront about it.
I told you when we first met that, hey, I play the field. This is who I am. You were just trying to make me, I guess, into something I wasn't. I'm sorry.
You were to be my boyfriend.
You weren't living in reality, okay? I told you who I was. I showed you who I am. I was authentic the whole time. And instead, you're whatever.
All right, you know what? Thank you guys for helping me figure this out, but I can't listen to this anymore, so I'm just going to go.
Oh, you know what? You're not, no, you're not in charge of this. You're not in charge of this, okay? I'm the one who gets to say when this is over.
I think we are.
Yeah, actually I am. I hung up on him right there.
He's a dick.
The amount of lying that was just happening was like, it was just too much for me. I really couldn't hear it anymore. So thank you for at least, I guess, helping me figure it out.
Yeah. At least now you know. And make sure you don't make that about you. I mean, obviously, he's got some issues he needs to work out.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Thank you.
Linnea is on the phone today for To Catch a Cheater, and she thinks that her husband, Keith, might be cheating on her, so we're going to see if we can help her out. Linnea, thanks for coming on the show and agreeing to do this. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, so my husband and I have been married for a year now.
Okay.
But we were together for 5 years before that. And I'll have to admit that he cheated on me previously in our relationship. And, you know, of course, friends and family told me, like, you know, don't do it, don't marry him. But, you know, he sounded genuinely, you know, sad when he apologized, you know, said he would never do it again. And then he proposed, you know. So, of course, you know, that's a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
It feels like it's starting again. You know, previously when he cheated on me, you know, he was on his phone a lot. He was busy. And now he's always on his phone. He's always busy. He offers to run errands a lot, which, I mean, at first I was just so excited because, you know, I have to admit, you know, we have one of those relationships where, you know, a lot of that kind of stuff falls on me.
Right.
You know, and so when he started offering to run errands, I was just so excited that I didn't have to do it all anymore. But he offers to run, you know, like a simple grocery store, getting like a gallon of milk kind of a thing. And he's gone for hours. And he ignores my text. Like, I'll text him after like a couple of hours because, you know, I'm not one of those people who's like always gotta know where my man is. But if you say you're running to the like local grocery store to grab some milk and you're gone for 5 hours, you know, I text you around like 2 hours to be like, hey, you okay? Because, you know, what if he got hurt? What if he got in an accident? You know, it's like,
that's where my mind would go too. I
start to worry. Unfortunately, you know, it's a hereditary thing. My mother's the same way.
Well, I think that just means that you care because that's, if anybody disappears for 2 hours and you can't find them, you start to worry.
Right. That's a long time.
And for milk, okay, the most recent one was milk. You know, we were out of milk. I was trying to pour some cereal and he was like, hey, I'm going to go grab you some milk. And I was like, oh, you know, again, like thinking, what a sweetie. And then he was gone for, I think it wasn't 5 hours. I think I'm exaggerating a little. Maybe like 3 hours. And it's like, I was in the process of, you know, pouring some cereal. Like,
so what did you ask him like what he was doing when he came back? What did he say?
He said that he ran into someone at the grocery store who's a friend of his. I'd never heard of this friend before, someone named Mark, and how Mark was like, oh, dude, you know, can you help me? I have something I need your help with real fast. And he said he ended up going to Mark's place and like helping him put together a cabinet or something. Like it was, I mean, maybe that could be real, but it just sounded like such BS, you know?
Yeah, big time.
Well, why wouldn't he text you that?
Exactly. Right. But, you know, he's not, for how much his phone is in his hands, he is really bad at responding to text messages.
Yeah.
At least for me.
Well, for anybody.
Yeah. I mean, that's terrible. Okay.
I just need to know. Since he's cheated on me before, you know, are my emotions getting in the way? Even though his behavior is so weird, you know, it's like maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a good reason behind it. Maybe he's not cheating. Maybe I'm just overreacting. I feel like I'm going crazy.
If you're just joining us for today's To Catch a Cheater, Linnea is on the phone. She thinks that her husband Keith might be cheating on her. We're about to call him and pretend to be from the grocery store that he's a rewards card member at. and say that every single month we choose one rewards card member at random who gets free flowers delivered from our floral department. We'll see if he believes that. And if he sends them to his wife, Linnea, or to somebody else. And before we call him Linnea, can you kind of run down the reasons for people if they're just joining us?
So he's cheated on me before. We've been together for 5 years, but married for 1. He cheated on me before we got married. And now he's just being really weird, always on his phone, always busy, and then running errands and for something easy as getting milk, being gone for 3 hours.
So weird.
That is weird. That's a long time. Well, here we go. Are you ready for us to call him?
As ready as I'm going to be.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Keith, who's a rewards card member at...
Yeah, this is Keith.
Keith, please don't hang up. This is not a marketing call. I'm calling to tell you congratulations because you're this month's big winner.
Oh, awesome. So I won something?
Yes, you won the flowers. Every single month, we choose one rewards card member at random who gets free flowers delivered from our floral department. It's our way of saying thank you and promoting the fact also that we do flower delivery now. So you've won 36 long stem red roses, a box of chocolates, and a card to be sent to anywhere in the 50 United States, absolutely free.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Thank you, guys.
If you know who you want to send the flowers to, I can take the information down in just a matter of minutes on the phone right now.
Oh, I know who I want to send them to. We can do this right now.
Let's start with the name, first and last name of the lucky recipient of the flowers.
I'm going to give the flowers to my wife, Linnea.
To your wife, Linnea. Same last name then, I guess.
Yep, the same last name. About to celebrate our 1-year anniversary.
Oh, congratulations. That's sweet. You know, I was married once, and we were married for a year, and then I got a little antsy, if you know what I mean. A couple of drinks at the local bar, and before I knew it, I was waking up in someone else's house, someone else's bed. And yeah, so I cheated on my wife at about 1 year.
Oh, wow, man.
Yeah. You do that yet?
Have I cheated on my wife?
Yeah, in the last years, though.
No, I would absolutely not cheat on my wife. Can we get back to the flowers?
No, we can't, because this is actually Jubal from the Jubal Show. It's a radio show.
Hi, I'm Nina, also from the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
We do a segment on the show where if your significant other thinks you might be cheating, we try to catch you by seeing who you send flowers to. And your wife, Linnea, is actually also on the phone and been listening.
Hi, Keith.
What?
Keith, I'm so sorry, but you've just been acting so weird recently, and you've done this to me before. So with your strange behavior and being gone for so long and all these other things, I thought you were cheating again.
I'm definitely not cheating, and it hurts that you think that.
Well, you didn't go to boys' night the other night at the local dive bar. What do you expect me to think? You're not telling me the truth. You're not communicating with me. You've done this before. What am I supposed to think when you go to get me milk and you're gone for 3 hours?
Wait a minute. How did you even know I didn't go to boys' night?
Well, when you're gone for 3 hours to get milk, I followed you to see where you were really going. I'm not proud of that, okay? I'm not proud of that. Honestly, Keith, I feel like I've been going crazy because just nothing you're doing recently makes any sense.
Wow. Well, I just can't believe you don't trust me and that you would follow me. I've been trying to be the best husband I can be.
You don't even really sound that sad, Keith. And what do you have to say about not being at boys' night? I mean, we're missing a whole part here.
We're being gone for 3 hours for milk.
Yeah.
What are you doing, bro?
For milk, Keith.
Well, I've just been really busy and speaking of boys' night, I needed a break. I needed a break from the boys, and I wanted to be in a new environment.
So why can't you just tell me that?
Yeah, it sounds shady,
Keith.
Keith.
Tell me, hey, I need a night to myself. The boys invited me. I don't want to go with them. Why aren't you communicating with me? I think that's the bigger issue here, maybe. If you're not cheating, why aren't you communicating with me? We always tell each other everything.
Where did you go, Keith?
Yeah.
I think we still want to just know where you went.
Yeah, it sounds shady.
I mean, why are you breathing down my neck so hard. I just needed a break from boys' night, and I went to a different bar to be in a new environment. And I just can't believe that you don't trust me, so much that you're going to follow me around and check in on me. I mean, I'm busy.
When we talk about saving up for a house and you go to a bar that fancy, how much was the tab? Did you pay for the tab?
Of course
that
I paid
we're
for
saving
the
up
tab.
for a half. Well, we're saving up for a house. So what the hell? Why are you going to this fancy bar by yourself when we're saving up for a house, Keith?
Wait, so you know where he went then, Linnea? You followed him to the fancy bar?
I followed him. I followed him.
Oh.
And I looked up that place because we've never been there. He's never taken his wife there. And it had the $3 signs or the $4 signs. And I looked at the menu. If they don't list the prices, we can't afford it. Let's just put it that way.
If you followed him, do you know if there was anyone with him?
I was not able to find that out. They have the whole tinted window thing or whatever so that you can't see inside. And honestly, at that moment in time, I really didn't want to see it. I didn't want to actually go in and have to see it. But I figured if he was going to somewhere that nice, that it had to be a woman. And I just couldn't handle that.
Oh, Linnea.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Listen, babe, I can't do this to you anymore. I've been seeing the bartender at the bar, and I'm really sorry.
What? Oh, Linnea.
Oh.
I knew it.
I gotta go. I'm sorry.
You gotta go?
Are you kidding me right now?
Oh my God.
Oh, Linnea, I'm so sorry.
I should have never taken it back. I should have never taken it back.
No, it's okay because you did, and now you'll never have a what if. You know for sure, and you're going to be able to move forward.
Thank you, guys.
I'm
Well,
so
thank you.
sorry.
Thank you.
Well, let us know if you need anything off the air, okay?
Thank you.
Roy is on the phone today for To Catch a Cheater. He thinks that his girlfriend of 3.5 years might be messing around. Her name is Melissa. What's up, Roy?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Not too bad, man. How are you?
Well,
I mean,
kind of regrettable situation, to be honest.
Yeah, I always hate when I ask that question on this segment because obviously you're not doing the best. You think that your partner might be cheating on you. And I'm assuming this is kind of a last resort for you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to do. She just won't open up to me.
Okay, so tell us what's going on.
So lately, she's been just on the phone texting all the time. And I don't know, she's just not really paying much attention. She seems aloof. When I ask her about it, she's kind of like, oh, don't worry about it kind of situation, and I just feel like I'm being left in the cold, and I don't really know what's going on.
Does she normally communicate with you pretty thoroughly? Is this a different way for her to communicate with you altogether?
Yeah, it feels weird. She seems very frustrated with me, and I don't get why. The only reason I'm even bringing it up is because, we had a situation in the past where she did cheat on me, and this is making me suspicious.
When was that? Was it recent or?
It was 6 months ago.
Obviously, you decided to forgive her for that and try to move forward.
Yeah, and we've been good, but the last few weeks it's been just weird. I don't know. I feel like she's changing or something. It's really bothering me.
What did it feel like when she cheated on you 6 months ago? Does it feel like this?
No, not exactly, because she was still talking to me. So that was kind of a shock when I found out,
Mm-hmm.
Have you let her know that you're suspicious that she's messing around? Or have you asked questions that?
Not directly, but I've asked her what's going on? Why are you so cold? I didn't want to be too forward about the cheating thing, because it's then she might pull back more.
So when you found out she was cheating on you the first time, did she admit to that or did you catch her?
Well, I caught her, but then she admitted it. It was some evidence, and then I confronted her, and then she had ended up admitting it. And it wasn't 100% evidence, but once I kind of found the evidence, I was like, what does this mean? And then she told me the truth. And so we had a conversation, and I decided to forgive her, and we moved on.
Huh. Okay.
It is shady.
Yeah.
You know, she's acting different. And then the fact that happened 6 months ago, and you would think if it was that recent, she would be going out of her way to make sure that you knew she wasn't messing around, you know?
Yeah, because I'd be on edge too, Roy. Mm-hmm. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and she's been late coming home, and she's not telling me why.
Did you know the guy she originally cheated on with? Like,
no.
Have you met all her coworkers and like people who she like works with? Do you trust people she works with?
I only know a couple of them that she's kind of like more friends with. I don't know all of them, and those are like 2 females that she's kind of close with.
So when this happened before, did she give you details about how she met that person?
A little bit. It was more like I was more focused on the betrayal than I was on like the details of how. Yeah. I guess it makes sense.
For sure. Okay. The reason I was asking is I was wondering if they were also a coworker. You know?
Yeah, so it wasn't a coworker. We definitely confirmed that.
Okay. If you're just joining us for today's To Catch a Cheater, Roy is on the phone, and Roy thinks that his girlfriend of 3.5 years, Melissa, might be cheating on him. She actually has cheated on him before. 6 months ago, he caught her, and now he thinks it might be happening again, so we're about to help him out. Real quick, Roy, refresh everybody's memory. What's going on?
Well, to keep it quick, she's just been acting cold. She's been texting a lot, looking at her phone a lot. We haven't really been engaging like we used to, and then she's coming home from work late. And she gets frustrated whenever I mention it.
All right, we're about to call her and pretend to be from the grocery store that she's a rewards card member at, and tell her that every single month we choose one rewards card member at random who gets free flowers delivered from our beautiful new and improved floral department. It's so nice. Now.
Yay.
We'll see if she believes that and if she sends the flowers to you or to somebody else, okay? You ready?
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm going to dial the phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, this is Gorbel calling from... Is this Melissa?
This is she?
Melissa, hi, you're a rewards card member with us, and I just wanted to say congratulations, you're this month's winner.
I'm sorry, I haven't heard of this before. What's going on?
Oh, the flowers. You're this month's winner.
I won flowers?
Well, we recently reimagined our floral department, and to celebrate that, we choose one rewards card member at random each month who gets free flowers delivered from our brand new floral department. We do delivery now. We're trying to get the word out and also say thank you for shopping.
Totally free?
Totally free. 36 long stem red roses, a card, and a box of chocolates.
That is so sweet. That is awesome.
For the flower delivery, if you know who you want to send them to right now, I can take the information in just a couple minutes on the phone.
Yeah, I can do that right now. Like, what do you guys need?
All I would need is the first and last name of the person you want to send them to. If you want to put anything on a card, I would need that. And then the address.
Great. Okay, so yeah, I guess let's send them to Roy.
Did you want to include a card?
I guess you can write, like, hey, love, sorry, I've been really stressed out. Thanks for being there.
Hey, I got a question real quick, you know,
sure.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
How long you guys been together?
3.5 years.
3.5 years, okay. So, hey, real quick, I just want to let you know that this is actually the Jubal Show. It's a radio show. Hi. It's not the grocery store at all. That's Nina.
What?
Hi.
And that's Victoria. There's 3 people on the phone right now.
What's this about?
We do a segment on our show called To Catch a Cheater, and your boyfriend Roy is actually on the phone. He's been listening the whole time. And it's it's a segment where we try to see if somebody is messing around with their significant other.
Roy, are you there?
Hi.
Care to explain? What the heck is going on here?
I'm kind of relieved that you sent me the roses, but I'm sorry, I didn't trust you.
Roy, I'm not cheating on you.
I mean, it was just hard to believe. You've been so, like, cold and, like, stressed out and, like, you're just acting weird with me lately. I don't know.
Like, when are you going to trust me?
When the wounds are healed. I'm still hurting.
That was 6 months ago. I cheated on you 6 months ago. Like, that, you forgave me. That's that. I feel like it's time to move on.
it would be easier if I knew why you were texting and looking at your phone all the time and not engaging with me. I just feel like you've been distant and it's opening the wound up again.
Okay, you want to hear all of the boring work stuff? That's fine. You know that I want to keep work as work and home as home. It's a stressful job. I don't really want to talk about it, but I guess I'm here on the radio freaking talking about it. So I have a new coworker. They're my superior. They are stressing me out because they're texting me constantly about like everything. Like they're new in town, what grocery store to go to, what bar to go to, everything that they could, like I'm their personal assistant, and I just want to get home, turn on the TV, like relax a little bit and not think about it for like a second, but then they just keep texting me. So I don't want to talk about it. And that's literally all that it is.
Okay, yeah, so what's this person that you're texting the name? What is this new coworker? Like you haven't told me anything.
Why do you care what their name is? Why is that important?
Because we're in a relationship. I feel like if you're texting somebody all the time, I'd like to at least know who they are.
Fair.
That's fair.
You gotta trust me. Like, I don't need to tell you this.
This is making it harder.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just tell him the name of your coworker?
Fine. Okay. Jason. That's his name.
Oh.
Oh, so it is a guy.
I'm going to have male coworkers.
I mean, the fact that you're hiding it from me, that makes it more suspicious.
I think you both have points here.
Mm-hmm.
I think, Melissa, it's fair to be open and respond to his questions. And then also, Roy, if you are going to forgive her for cheating on you, you do have to trust her.
Look, I'm choosing to trust you, but, like, I'm still hurting. And the fact that, like, you're texting somebody all the time and it's a guy, even though he's your coworker and you wouldn't tell me anything about what was going on, that it makes me suspicious. And I'm choosing to lay that aside for the sake of our relationship. But, like, you got to let me know what's going on when I ask you.
Roy, I already said that I would. Can we just, like, drop this? He's my coworker.
See, that doesn't help. I feel like your attitude right now is, like, super defensive, and that makes it hard for me to
I am not being defensive. I am not being defensive.
Ooh.
Okay?
No.
I told you what I told you. Look, I got to go. I got to get back to work.
Okay.
But I'll see you later.
Okay, let's throw it to a vote. Is something going on? Nina?
I want to say no, but she's curious. Like, I think she's attracted to Jason.
Okay. Victoria?
I don't know. It's the defensiveness that's getting me. Like, she's too defensive for nothing to be going on, in my opinion.
Yeah, and the person whose opinion really matters. Roy, what do you think?
I'm having really mixed opinions because she sent me the roses without hesitation, but, like, when I said you're being defensive, she blew up.
That's why she's not cheating on you right now, Roy. But I think we have to watch this
Right
situation closely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to think about it. She didn't sound very reasonable and willing to see your side. And she is the one that cheated, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been faithful.
Okay. I think Roy, ultimately, is she worth maybe getting hurt again?
Right now I'm questioning. I wanted to say yes when it was kind of like first with the roses, she gave them to me, but now, like, her response was pretty unreasonable.
It was. If you continue the relationship with her, it could happen again, right? Maybe not. But, like, if you do choose to trust her, you got to trust her. And you do, you could open yourself up to her doing it again. Are you willing to take that risk? I guess is what I feel like you have to, the things you have to weigh.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence. I mean, I think I'm going to try and give her a chance. And if the behavior doesn't change, I'm just going to call it quits.
Okay. Well, let us know. Keep us updated, man.
Yeah, good luck, Roy.
Good luck.
Yeah.
We're pulling for you.
I appreciate your help, guys.
Yeah, no problem. And if it ends up not working out, don't worry. We can find you another date from someone who texts in the show. We got a lot of people texting in who want dates all the time.
Victoria's here, too.
Victoria, too, yeah. Anybody?
Hi.
He has a girlfriend!
Okay, I'm done.
Thank you, guys. Victoria, I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Janine is on the phone today for To Catch a Cheater, and she's been with her husband, Ethan, for 3 years, and now she thinks that he might be messing around, so we'll see if we can help her out. Janine, sorry you have to come on the show this way, but what's up? Why do you think your husband, Ethan, is cheating?
So last weekend, I was out with my girlfriends. For Halloween, we went to get some drinks. There was live music and everything, and because Ethan was working all weekend, and I didn't want to sit at home alone. And then as we were walking to a different bar, this lady comes up to me who's like a psychic. She tells me that she does Halloween readings, and she very clearly looks like a psychic. Like, she just had this like aura about her.
Okay.
And she grabs my palm immediately. And so I was very taken aback, and she looks deep into my eyes, and she said, "Your husband's energy is split. There is another woman. She's a brunette with an L name." That's everything she said.
Okay.
Like, pretty much word for word. And that's all I needed to hear, because Ethan has a coworker named Lana, who is brunette, and he spends a lot of time with her. And so all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this is legit. It suddenly took me out of it. Like, I was super upset.
Well, yeah, understandably. If somebody randomly walks up to you and tells you that your partner's cheating on you, did you talk to him about it?
So lately he's been on his phone a lot, and like getting texts super late, like midnight. We'll both be in bed, and he gets a lot of texts from Lana from work. Mm. And one night I swear that I saw a heart in one of the messages before he swipes it away.
Oh,
and
okay.
He brushed it off when I brought it up immediately. That like, what the heck? If this is a work text, why is there a heart emoji? And he said that it was a reaction to a group message. But who sends heart emojis in a group chat about expense reports? So
yeah,
no,
yeah. And as much as I don't want to believe it, and I've been trying to tell myself, like, no, of course he wouldn't cheat on me. We've been together for 5 years. We've been married for 3 years. But after that psychic reading, I have been seeing all of these cosmic confirmations, like the heart message. I've been seeing repeating numbers. We'll be in the car together, and I swear at least 3 times in the last week, a cheating song has come on the radio.
Okay.
And I passed a billboard the other day too that said secrets can never stay buried. And so, I can't deny these signs. Everything feels to be pointing towards cheating.
All right. Well, Janine is on the phone today for To Catch a Cheater, and she thinks that her husband of 3 years named Ethan might be messing around. So we're about to call him and pretend to be from the grocery store that he's a rewards card member at, and say that every single month we choose one lucky rewards member who gets a free gift from us, and it's flowers delivered from our floral department. And we'll see if he sends those to his wife, Janine, or to somebody else. And we'll find out if he's cheating. Before we do that, though, Janine, you want to break down your situation again for us real quick and why you think he's cheating?
So I was out with my girlfriends, and a psychic walked up to us on the street and grabbed my hand and swore that my husband's energy is split. And she could tell from looking at my hand that there was another woman. Her name starts with an L, and she's brunette. And my husband has been having a lot of late night texts with supposedly a coworker named Lana, who is also brunette. And since then, I've been seeing sign after cosmic sign pointing towards the fact that he is cheating.
That's so wild.
Okay. Are you ready for us to call him?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, this is Corbett calling from I was looking for our rewards card member named Ethan.
Hey, yeah, that's me.
Ethan, how are you? Please don't hang up. This is not a marketing phone call. I'm actually calling to say congratulations. You're this month's big winner.
Okay, cool. What did I win?
Every single month we choose one lucky rewards member who gets a free gift from us just for being such a good customer. You've just won 36 long stem red roses, a box of candy or chocolate, and a card to be delivered to anybody that you want absolutely free from our floor department. It's actually a $316 value.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. Cool. First thing I would need to be the first and last name of the person that you would want to send them to.
Janine.
Okay, Janine. All right, great. And then if you want to put anything on a card to Janine, and then we'll get the address.
Yeah, let's put, hey, I know I messed up missing last weekend.
Yeah, no, I missed it. Okay.
You've been distant ever since, and I just want to fix it this weekend for you. Heart.
You.
Love, Ethan.
Okay, got that. And at this point, Ethan, I'll let you know that this is not the grocery store. This is actually a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. How are you?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, we do a segment on the show that's called To Catch a Cheater. It's where if you think your significant other might be messing around, you see who they send flowers to, and your wife, Janine, is actually on the phone.
Oh, my God. Janine.
Hi, Ethan.
What's going on? You think I'm cheating?
I have been receiving many cosmic confirmations in the last week that are pointing towards the fact that you're cheating. And a psychic came up to me and the girls last weekend when we were out on the town, and she literally said that you're split, your energy is split, there's another woman, she's brunette with an L name. I mean, how can you tell me that's not Lana?
Oh, my God. This is not, first of all, I can't believe this is happening again.
Again?
Janine, you've done this before. Every time I work late, you convince yourself that I'm cheating. And now there's a psychic that says I'm with Lana. It just seems silly to me.
You're telling me that it's a coincidence that the psychic said that she's brunette and her name starts with an L, and this Lana, your coworker that you've been texting so late, I mean, it all matches up, and you're texting her heart emojis at midnight? That's just not normal.
I'm telling you that I guess it is a coincidence. She's the only one in the department who stays up late finishing projects so that I don't have to, so that I can be home. Actually, she literally took over my shift so that I could spend a nice weekend with you, which I've been planning as a surprise.
Wait, what? What?
Yes, I've been planning like this whole romantic weekend for us. You've been saying I've been distant, so I want to make it up. Now you ruined your own surprise again.
So the card you sent with the roses?
Yeah. I mean, this was obviously a surprise. Obviously it's fake, but I was going to make it part of the surprise. I was going to tell you Friday, but instead I'm getting ambushed on the radio by you and your psychic friend. So it's like, I can't believe we're doing this right now.
But to be fair, she did say that your energy was split.
It's been split between work, sleep, and trying to survive your imagination. Like, it's exhausting to be accused like this.
Okay, my imagination, it's not my imagination. The entire universe was sending me signs, and the fact that this lady came out of the woodworks, I mean, I didn't imagine that.
I'm telling you that it's not real, and you have to trust me. I love you, but you do this constantly. You guys, this is the third time in the last couple months. In fact, recently she accused me of cheating with a pregnant homeless woman because I was nice to her and gave her some money on the street.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you're making me sound crazy. She was trying to flirt with you. You couldn't see it.
That's just paranoia.
Well, she might have been.
You and Ms. Psychic knew it's the same. It seems like the same thing. You're just finding reasons to justify it.
I cannot argue with the cosmic signs, and you may not have been cheating, but the universe was trying to tell me something, and she was right. Your energy was split. You were secretly planning this weekend for me, so I don't think it's crazy that I'm listening.
Not totally
to
off then. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there you go, Janine. At least you know he's not cheating.
Maybe you should talk to him about it next time you get that feeling.
Yeah, ask for the lottery numbers next time and then come to me directly because this is ridiculous.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I can't wait to see what we're doing this weekend. Yay. You're the best husband ever.
Okay. What?
Sarah is on the phone today for To Catch a Cheater. She's been with her boyfriend, Charlie, for 3 years, but now she thinks he might be messing around. So we'll see if we can help her out. Sarah, thank you for coming on the show. Sorry it's this way, but what's going on? Why do you think Charlie might be cheating?
Thanks for having me. Okay. So it's kind of a long story. We've been together 3 years. We met at this queer arts event. So Charlie's bisexual, and he met. I was bartending this event, and he was the director of it. And he came on to me about my tattoo. We couldn't stop staring at each other. My tattoos were his weakness or whatever. But all of a sudden, like at first it used to be, we would like be all over each other, like whenever, wherever, like we were having fun. It was super playful. It was super exciting. And then in the last month, he started to not really, we haven't been intimate. He hasn't been interested, and it feels like it was out of nowhere. And then he got a call from his mom, and I guess one of his uncles out of state wasn't doing well, and it was like kind of coming to an end. And so he ended up having to leave town, and it was right in the middle of Pride. And so that's like a pretty big deal for him. He loves Pride. He loves parades. And I thought he was going to be pretty bummed about it. And I offered to go with him, but he was like, no. Then my mom is like really supportive since I've been, dating a bi guy, and she's like really into Pride Month. And she was like actually watching one of the parades on like TikTok. She was like watching videos from it. And she, I guess, saw a TikTok of Charlie like dancing in a silver like jockstrap thing with another guy, and like sent the video to me and was like, hey, is this Charlie? And I was like, and she was like, are you there? And I was like, okay, what the hell? Obviously I'm pissed because he didn't even tell me he was going to a parade. And the guy that he was dancing with is literally his ex-boyfriend, Javi.
Okay.
Which I didn't even know they were still talking. And apparently it ended badly. So the fact that he's like dancing and matching silver jock straps on a float in a parade in another state, and I had no idea about it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm about to call him, and I'm like yelling on the phone with my mom as I'm like discovering all of this. And she's like, no. Don't call him out like that. And then she actually sent me a video of like a Jubal TikTok video of y'all catching another cheater. And it was like, you should do this. And I was like, oh my God, Mom, you're crazy. And now here I am, and I'm doing it.
Okay.
But, so that's kind of where I'm at.
Okay.
Dang.
I don't like that he said that his uncle was sick or like something was really happening.
Yeah.
If that's truly the excuse that you use, that's karma coming for you.
I mean, his uncle could be really sick and just like maybe it happened to be in the same.
And his ex happened to be there too.
It all seems suspect, yeah.
It does. My only other question though, is this a new video or an old video?
Oh.
Because, on social things circulate. But it is enough to definitely be suspicious.
Yeah, I don't really know how you get out of like dancing in a jockstrap with your ex-boyfriend and not be. I mean, at this point, you're lying to me. At the very least, you're lying to me.
Right.
And then at the very most, you're cheating on me.
If you're just joining us for today's To Catch a Cheater, Sarah is on the phone, and Sarah thinks that her boyfriend of 2 years named Charlie might be cheating. So we're about to call him and pretend to be from the grocery store that he's a rewards card member at, and say that every single month we choose one lucky rewards member who gets a free gift from us. And today it's flowers from our floral department, delivered anywhere to anybody that he wants. And we'll see if he sends those to his girlfriend, Sarah, or to somebody else. But before we do that, Sarah, why don't you break down your situation again for us real quick?
So we've been dating 3 years. It was super physical. Like, we were all over each other. The last month, he hasn't been super physical with me. And he got a call that his uncle was sick, apparently. And so he went out of state during Pride, which is his favorite month of the year. And then my mom texted me because she saw a TikTok with him dancing on a pride float in another state in a silver jockstrap with some other guy who happened to be his ex-boyfriend Javi, who he said he wasn't talking to, and now he's dancing on a float. Yeah.
All right. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, this is Corbel calling from. I was looking for our rewards card member named Charlie.
Yeah, that's me.
Hi, Charlie. How are you today? Please don't hang up. This is not a marketing phone call. I'm actually calling with a big congratulations. You're this month's winner.
Yeah, okay. I guess I didn't realize you guys did like monthly winners or anything. What?
Yeah. Every single month we choose one lucky rewards card member who gets a free gift from us. It's just our way of saying thank you for shopping. You've just won 36 long stem red roses, a box of candy or chocolate, and a card to be delivered to anybody that you want within the 50 United States. Absolutely free. It's a $316 value, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's kind of a great prize. Wow.
Well, yeah. Well, thank you very much. We value your business. Okay. First thing I will need from you would just be the first and last name of the person. And then if you want to put anything on a card, and after that, we'll get the address and we'll be all good to go.
Okay, great. Yeah, his name's Javi. That's with a J, Javi.
Okay.
Let's see. On the note, let's say that last weekend was everything, and I'm still shaking thinking about it.
Great. I've got that down, and now I'm just one more thing. I need to let you know that this is actually a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Yeah, hi, I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name is Jubal. And
okay, hi.
Hi. We do a segment on the show. It's called To Catch a Cheater, where if you think your significant other might be messing around, you see who they send flowers to. And your girlfriend, Sarah, is actually listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, hi. I'm your girlfriend, Sarah. The one you should have sent flowers to.
Okay. I know Sarah. I'm sorry. Who are the rest of you? Your radio show? What is this?
What do you mean, what is this? What is this?
Yeah. I mean, what
Did
is
you cheat on me?
No, this is...
I saw the video of you dancing on the float with Javi. Hi.
Hi. No, this is gross and kind of unacceptable. I can't believe you would want to call the radio show on me instead of just asking me about something directly. Why would you?
This is unacceptable. This part's unacceptable.
Yeah. It's not a good way to run a relationship.
Did you cheat on me?
Well,
what are you talking about?
Did you cheat on me with Javi? I saw a video of you dancing on a float in a jockstrap. A matching jockstrap with Javi. I thought you didn't even talk to him. I thought you hated him. And you literally just sent him flowers?
Yeah.
Or I thought you were sending him flowers with a card that said last weekend had me shaking.
You just said you saw the video.
I can't believe you.
You just said you saw the video. Obviously, we were dancing and shaking on the float. What do you think that means?
Why are you giving him flowers, and why did you lie about a sick uncle?
I didn't lie about a sick uncle. I was there to see my uncle. Javi called me because he had heard my uncle was sick and took me to the parade because he knows I like them. So I was saying thank you. None of this is...
So he must not have been that sick if you're literally dancing on a float.
Yeah, it was on a float. Javi had a hookup. I don't... What is it? You've been to
my mom sent me that video? You know my mom had to show me that video?
Oh, well, good for her. I'm glad she's on the internet more. I don't even work for me in that regard.
Do you know how embarrassing that is? That video has 200,000 views, Charlie. Do you know how many people
honestly, will you send me the link?
Asking me about this video, and I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, you just saw a video of my boyfriend cheating on me.
Why didn't you tell Sarah?
Why didn't I tell Sarah what?
That you were with your ex-boyfriend.
I didn't tell her because I didn't tell her. You know, that's really all there is to it.
Yeah, because you're a liar and a cheater.
I was going through something, and I just... What? I'm not a liar or a cheater. You just don't understand me and haven't really ever understood that part of my life. Having somebody with me when I was going through a hard time who, really gets me was nice. That's all it was.
This is so, yeah. You're a hypocrite, and you're a liar, and you're a cheater, and you're a sorry.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm mature, you're not. Why would I tell you when I know you're just going to blow it out of proportion? However, if I know you were going to do something insane, call a radio show and try to blow up my spot on a national stage, why the hell? I probably would have headed it off at the pass, because that's crazy. That's a crazy person decision.
You blew up my spot by dancing in a parade that was being filmed by everyone, and now everyone's seen it, including my mother.
Okay, I'm glad your mom knows how to use TikTok. I don't know what you want me to tell you on that front. And by the way, what you saw, that video, that was it. I was having a good time at a party. I didn't cheat on you. And if I did do anything with Javi, it wouldn't be cheating.
What does that mean?
What are you talking about? Why wouldn't it be cheating?
It wouldn't be cheating because we've already been together. It's cheating if you hook up with someone you've already slept with.
That doesn't make any sense. That's like pseudoscience.
How doesn't it? It's just dipping a toe back into a well you've already been to. It's not cheating.
No.
We've never talked about that. We've never agreed on that.
So look, like if I did do something, obviously I would have told you because it's not cheating. Like that's the craziest part of all this.
Nope. Is that the craziest part? Because this sounds pretty crazy.
I mean, the craziest part is that I'm on the radio having to defend myself. This is the second craziest part.
Okay.
I feel like this is like a whole nother conversation that like we should have already had if this is how you felt.
I think maybe you guys should define what is and isn't cheating in the relationship.
It sounds like something's broken already, though.
Is that it, Charlie? Anything else you want to tell me now after the fact?
Doesn't sound like you're going to listen to it anyway, so no. But can we just talk about this later? I don't want to do this here. This isn't helping anything.
Well, it did help because it started the conversation, but yeah, we can talk about this later.
Yeah, I think you guys should. I think you should figure out what is and isn't cheating. And I still don't know if I fully believe you, Charlie.
Same.
Shut up, radio boy. I'm sorry, you're going to tell me you've never hooked up with an ex?
Radio boy.
And I didn't hook up with him because I would be admitting it all over the place if I did.
All right. Okay. Well, Charlie, thank you for your time. And Sarah, I hope you get it all figured out.
I know. Good luck, Sarah.
Thanks, y'all.